Deep in the heart of Wakanda, a discovery has been made. A team of explorers carefully steps through the dense African jungle until one of them uncovers a glowing, pulsating rock hidden in the ground. This rare element, twice as powerful as vibranium, has been hidden from the world for centuries. The scene shifts to Black Panther, T'Challa, standing in his throne room, listening intently to a report from his scientific advisors. The advisor says, "Your Majesty, the energy readings are off the charts. This element could power entire nations or be weaponized." T'Challa, looking determined, responds, "Wakanda has kept its secrets to protect the world, not to endanger it. We must guard this discovery with our lives." Meanwhile, at Stark Industries, Tony Stark is in his lab, staring at the same energy readings displayed holographically. "An element like this, it could change everything," Tony says to himself, clearly impressed. "Clean energy for the world, limitless possibilities. But in the wrong hands." He trails off, turning to his AI assistant, Friday. "Get me a jet to Wakanda, now," he says, his mind already calculating the possibilities. Upon arrival in Wakanda, Tony Stark, in his Iron Man suit, is escorted to the throne room where he finally meets T'Challa. T'Challa's voice is cold as he addresses him. "Tony Stark, what brings you to my kingdom unannounced?" Tony tries to keep his tone persuasive, explaining, "T'Challa, hear me out. This new element, it's revolutionary. It's time to share it with the world. Think of what we could do together." T'Challa, unfazed and with intensity in his voice, replies, "Wakanda has protected its resources for centuries. We cannot allow this power to fall into reckless hands, even yours." Tony, taken aback but resolute, retorts, "If we hoard this, the world could suffer. Don't let fear hold you back, T'Challa." T'Challa's eyes flash as he responds, "It is not fear, Tony. It is wisdom. This power is a burden Wakanda will bear alone." As days pass, the tension between them only grows. Tony sets up a temporary lab in Wakanda, studying the element from afar. Meanwhile, T'Challa observes him from the shadows, mistrust etched on his face. The narrator's voice cuts in. Tensions escalate as Tony's scientific curiosity and T'Challa's protective instincts clash. Two men, both with noble intentions, both blind to each other's fears. Finally, after failed attempts at negotiation, the inevitable confrontation happens. In a remote area of Wakanda, Tony, now fully suited as Iron Man, and T'Challa as Black Panther confront each other. Tony's voice is sharp with frustration. "This is bigger than Wakanda, T'Challa! You can't keep the world in the dark forever!" T'Challa's response is equally fierce. "I've heard enough. You will leave Wakanda, or I will make you." They stare each other down, the tension palpable, before launching into battle. Iron Man's advanced weaponry clashes against Black Panther's agility and mastery of his vibranium suit. Tony's high-tech gadgets and missiles are countered by T'Challa's unmatched speed and precision. Just as it seems Iron Man may be gaining the upper hand, an explosion rocks the ground nearby. Both turn to see a new figure emerging from the smoke, a mercenary leader hired by an unknown organization to steal the element. The mercenary leader smirks. "Thank you for distracting each other, gentlemen. Now, I'll take it from here." He raises a weapon that temporarily neutralizes vibranium, making T'Challa's suit ineffective. Tony, watching the turn of events, says, "Well, T'Challa, looks like we're on the same side after all." T'Challa, with a slight nod, responds, "For now, Stark, but do not forget, Wakanda protects its own." Iron Man and Black Panther team up, each using their unique skills to overpower the mercenaries and protect the newly discovered element. Tony's technology and T'Challa's combat skills create a perfect synergy, and together they overcome the mercenary forces. In the aftermath, bruised but victorious, Tony and T'Challa stand side by side, each respecting the other's resolve and strength. Tony, looking at T'Challa, says, "You know, T'Challa, maybe I was wrong. Some things should stay hidden." T'Challa, showing a rare hint of a smile, replies, "And maybe, Tony, there is a way to share without losing control, perhaps, in time." The narrator's voice returns, concluding the tale, "Two leaders, two kingdoms, a bond forged in battle and tested by fire. For now, peace is restored. But tomorrow, who knows?" The story fades out with dramatic music, and the end screen displays the title Iron Man vs. Black Panther Clash of Kingdoms, urging viewers to subscribe for more epic battles and untold stories from the Marvel Universe.